I am Anne Marie from Teacher to Teacher Help. In this video, I'd like to share with you a decoding activity that your students are going to love. This is a lesson that is so simple to prepare, it's so powerful, it's so fun for students, and once you have it prepared, you'll be able to use it again and again. So let me show you how this works. The first thing you're going to need is some index cards, and you're going to create an onset deck. I'm going to show you one that I created just by hand writing it, but you can do the same thing by just downloading the link that I'm going to provide for you, where I have all of the these cards already typed up for you. So the onset cards are going to be individual consonants like consonants R, Y, W. You're going to have consonant blends, 2-letter blends, and 3-letter blends. So you'll take all of the blends and have a card for each one of those. And then you'll have the consonant digraphs. So just to review, a blend is a string of letters that in which you hear all of the sounds. So in stir, you hear the s, the t, and the er. Consonant digraphs are strings of letters, but you only hear one sound. So for example, you have 2 letters here, but you only hear that one sound, the ch or the f. So the onset deck is going to include all of these. Now you can adapt this for your students. If your students don't know all of the digraphs and blends yet, then you can just pull those out. So you can control the activity based on the level of your students. So that's all you need to do to prepare. Then you're going to, on a whiteboard, you're going to write down a rhyme, a word family. So for example, you might take the and family. So this is a rhyme, R-I-M-E rhyme, and then you're not going to put the onsets there. What you'll do is take all of your onset cards and pass these out to your class, or maybe you're doing these with a small group. You can pass them out to the small group. So everyone will have 1, 2, maybe 3 of these cards. And then what you do is you go around and you ask students to hold up their card. So maybe they would hold up their CR card. They blend the CR with this word family, grand. And then they have to decide, is this a real word or is it a nonsense word? They still blend it together, but if it's a nonsense word, you don't write it up on the board. If it is a real word, then you'll write it. So they might have one that says s and, so that one would be written up. Okay. So as you go throughout this activity, then you're going to gradually be growing this list of words that are not nonsense words. They're going to generate nonsense words, but you're going to write down a list of words that includes each of the onsets that can be combined with this rhyme to create a whole word. And then what you're going to do after that is have students practice reading them fluently. Again, we're not getting kids to memorize words. We do want them to sound these words out from left to right. So a prerequisite for this activity is that students already know all of their basic consonant sounds, and they know the vowel sounds that are represented in the rhyme or the word family that you choose. So if you're focusing on short A or short E or long A, long O, you've already taught that sound to your students. Now what you're getting them to do is blend it in a much more efficient way. And then their brains are starting to see that pattern of, oh, every time I see A-N-D, I'm still sounding the whole thing out, but I'm sounding it out so quickly, and it's going to help my fluency. So this is really part 1 of the activity. You pass out the words, you determine a rhyme or a word family that you're going to work on. Did I say pass out the words? Not pass out the words, pass out the letter cards. And then as a class or as a small group, you create as many words as you can. Now in the next video, I'm going to share with you a part 2 for this activity.